at the head.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Jerry Lewallen, is it 1990 grad?
1990.
And
Greatest class ever.
He just led Glendora to only their second CIF championship in school history, 2-0 over San Dimas. First of all, can you talk about both Tanner and Braden's effort today?
Yeah, today's just another day. That's what we've been getting all year from Tanner and Braden and all of our pitchers. Super proud of them. I thought they worked, all pitches were good, and they got ahead of hitters, and getting leadoff guys out is huge.
I've gotten to know Aaron over the year, and he is such a good kid, but he also doubts himself. And I've talked to Brock about that, his father about that. And to see him come out in these 2 huge hits, how proud of you were you of him today?
I don't think, Brad, I think you missed it on that. I don't think he doubts himself. I think he just wants to do so good.
Puts a lot on his own shoulders.
A lot of pressure on his shoulders, and really from that standpoint, yeah.
But how big was his? I mean, I know this is a softball, but
yeah, it gets us started in the first inning. Our leadoff guy gets on, we execute him over to second base and drive him in. I mean, that's the way you want to start these type of games.
What were some moments that you felt? I mean, obviously the scoring the first run was a big moment, but a couple defining moments of the game in your mind?
I thought when we scored the second run, it was another one to kind of just give you that extra run, that kind of push. Defining moment, I think Tanner going
into the fourth,
to where he got to. Braden had a huge workload on Tuesday, and so I thought that was key for us.
Before the game, what were you hoping to get out of Tanner?
You know what? I wasn't sure. I knew he was always going to go out there and give us a competitive start. If it was 1 inning, it was 1 inning. If it was 4, if it was 7, I didn't know. But we were going to go as long as he was being successful. That just allowed Braden to stay, and Seb was there. We had Seb ready to go too, so we had another guy.
But I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer the way Braden was going, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The guy was.
I've asked these kids, and I asked them what are they most proud about this group, and they just said that chemistry and that brotherhood this year. Can you talk about?
Yeah, so I know the outcome was definitely in our favor. We won a CIF championship. I reflected on this a little bit last night. For me, it's been the entire journey. The journey has been the best part. From the day one when we opened up camp, the way that they came together, and the team dinners and the lunches they'd go to. Just a special group of kids, very unselfish, and they check their egos at the door, and they play for one another.
So last one, name as many as you want. We talk about Tanner, we talk about Aaron, we talk about Braden. Who are some guys that maybe you might not...
Tyler Obert is a senior catcher that we have put so much faith into.
Okay.
Yeah, he's by far,
and you know what, this might sound minor, but I thought Aiden made a couple decent plays at first today.
He's solid, and that's what we preach. We got to win these games with pitching and defense. If you saw our defense today, we made plays.
One more question. Yeah. Can you name your staff and what they've meant to you?
Yeah, so Ray Bundy, right? We'll start with Coach. He's been around for forever.
Since I was there.
Yeah, since you were there. The guy is just baseball knowledge, man. He's a hard-working guy. Got that old school in him. He's adapted to new school. Colt Moltoni has been with us for a few years, coaches third base, does so much. Rose BP takes the infielders, does so much. Josh Robles, again, Coach Robles brings a different perspective just to life in general. Okay. He's our guy who keeps everybody loose and has fun. Coach Hamlow's a sounding board for me. He's one of those guys that if I have thoughts or questions, that's who I bounce stuff off of.
Okay, great.